Hello, this is Ron with Rising Sun Properties. Today we're in Shizuoka near Ito Station, a nice home on the hill here. It's one that I definitely would say you should consider. 14.8 million yen, 100,000 USD, 2-story 3 LDK, 92 square meters building, 288 land, built in 1976. A bit of a walk uphill from Ito Station, but a nice home overall. Alright guys, I'm in a home here in Shizuoka. South of Atami, about 45-minute drive, and it's a pretty decent home. So I think for the price, I'll post the price. I did in the beginning, talked about it. Just want to do a short video while I'm here. I don't have my microphone on, so the quality might not be so great. But for this price range in this area, I think this is a very good home to consider, or at least this type of home. As you can see, its doorways are at my head. Again, I'm about 6 foot. So if you're thinking about Shizuoka area, it's a beautiful place. There's been a lot of our clients who are considering this area. What's going on here is back in the 80s and early 90s, a lot of the people at that time wanted a second vacation home here. So it was a great place to have a vacation home. Now those folks are getting older and basically wanting to sell their property. So for around 15 million, especially you get around the 20 million range mark, you can get a very good property that will be a comfortable and solid home to have for your holidays. All right, and now on to the full tour. Here's the roads leading up to it. Only one's accessible. That one right there, I believe the neighbors told me it's dead end. Neighbor was an older gentleman, very nice. There was also a younger guy from Tokyo out there surfing. His family's second home is there as well. Again, this area has a lot of these properties where people don't necessarily live there full time, but they are here as and have homes for their besso in Japanese, their second home. Overall, the structure looked pretty good. Saw just a few cracks, but nothing substantial. So that was a good sign. This whole yard area is part of the home, so if you want a garden, that is a great thing to have. Here is a garage that's covered. Not really a garage, just a covering here. Again, if they add actual garages, it increases the square meterage and then the taxes will increase. So a lot of people just have the awning covering there. Here's the entrance. And off to the side, there are some things in this home, but there's not a lot. Those things are all negotiated once the intent to purchase is in. Sometimes they'll take things out and they want to. Sometimes it's just sold as is. Every one is going to be different, and we help with that negotiation process. Again, we are a licensed realtor. We can help from the beginning to the end and post-sale stuff as well. So here's the yard, all this land going down to the garage, which is great. Patio, and I think I get out on it inside here. It's a little bit dated. You might want to upgrade that, but it's felt pretty solid overall. Here's the entrance. Everything's clean and looks like it's been well maintained and taken care of. So not your typical... I thought the home was built in the 90s, to be honest. I was kind of surprised when I saw it was built in, I think it was 76. So whoever owns this home, you can tell they took care of it and cared about it. So that's really great. This is the kind of home you really I recommend our clients move into. It's turnkey style, ready to go. Don't really need to do any upgrading. The bathtub, automatic feel. Reheats as well. All the doors were opening and closing just fine. And here's the living room and kitchen. Did have a couple air cons installed. There's a second door. They both come into the same area. Here's the patio looking back down onto that land and to the garage. Tell they've got their dining room set up here and the kitchen in the back. Kitchen, it's obviously not from 1976. I would assume it's been upgraded in the last 15-20 years. Has a lot of stuff in the drawers still. I try not to dig too much into people's personal stuff. You know, they do have their life here still, but obviously wanting to sell the home, so need to look and see what's going on. And an actual oven, which is very rare in Japan. Not super large like you'd see in America, but there is an oven there, which is fantastic if you like to bake. I do. They do have microwave ovens that work just as well, to be honest. I cook and bake in our microwave oven, and it's fine. The second room here, no tatami in this house, I don't believe. There's a closet area. This is, again, just right outside the living room. This looks like an addition at some point, and didn't see any kind of water damage. That it might be covered just because it's been remodeled, but overall the structure looked pretty good. I wasn't able to look underneath the house. Here's a patio. And onto the second floor. It's got nice views out to the sea. Here are the stairs going up, not super steep. There's 2 rooms up here. Plenty of natural light coming into the home as well. This does have 2 toilets, which of course is great. A lot of people request that, and they are out there. They're not as common in Japan as they would be in America or other countries, but they're definitely out there. Here's a patio. Again, a bit of that awkward gap there, but they had a step to get up on there. And yeah, nice view of the sea there. A little bit blocked with other homes, but you still have a view. All the doors were closing, doors and windows, so again, I don't think there's too much of a lean to this home. There's a second bedroom upstairs. Has an aircon installed as well. I think the aircons were from just like one was installed in 2022, 2023, so they might keep them here. Sometimes people do want to take them. So that, again, that's just something that needs to be negotiated when you're wanting to purchase the property. View down to the yard and the garden area. Nice view. So plenty of room if you've got a larger family or just one extra, like a studio space or something. In the second bathroom, the washlet. Again, everything looks fine the way it is. I don't think you need to really upgrade anything. Wallpaper might want to be upgraded. And that is the property. It was in a nice location, not too far from shopping. So if you have any questions or interested in this property or others, please reach out. You can contact me via WhatsApp or email. Thank you very much and have a great day.